Hi, this is Mr. Payton. Welcome to the Science of Everything, Episode 5. I have a question for you. How often do you read? Every day, once a week, once a month? Now, before you answer, I'm not talking about books that are, given as homework or part of your ELA or literature or part of some class you're taking. I'm talking about on your own, things that you're interested in. How often are you reading? The next question I would ask is, what kinds of book are you reading? Are you reading graphic novels, romance? Are you into horror, adventure, whatever the case may be? If you're reading regularly, great. But I'd like to offer up a challenge for those of us who are not natural readers, which would include me. I don't know, maybe it's because I read so much in college and read so much as a kid. I got to a point where I really didn't like reading. However, if I'm interested in something, I will literally inhale or just absorb every single book that I can find that's on that topic. So just recently, I kind of went on what I call like a book binge. I want to say it was from the end of May to most of June. I read like 30 books, and they were all on a particular topic that I was interested in. And I literally each day I would just go through a book, go through a book, go through a book. Now, obviously it was summertime and I had the time to do so. What I'm thinking here is I'd like to challenge us to read a certain type of book, informational text. Now, what's informational text? Books that are on a particular topic like history or science. That's what I teach. You don't have to do that. If you want to learn how to do flips better, if you're into art and there's a book that's on different techniques or strategies. But I'd really like to see if you could challenge yourself to read some informational text. Now, I'm not trying to say it's the best or it's better than any others. But what I'm really trying to get to is the idea that when you read informational text, you're going to learn something new, in which case it's going to make you a little bit stronger in that area. And so what I'd like to offer up for all of us is an opportunity to expand what we know. Either learn something new or learn a little bit deeper about something that we're already interested in. And so I'll call this the reading challenge. Now, what does the challenge entail? It entails that you pick 5 days in a row. It could be starting today and go through the rest of the weekend. It could be starting on Monday, whatever day you choose. But try to read 5 days in a row. How much are we going to read? 5 minutes or 5 pages, whichever works best for you. If you're not really a reader, then maybe the 5 minutes will be better. If you are a reader, then maybe the 5 pages is better. Could you read more? Absolutely. But this is the minimum that is requested of this challenge. And again, the idea is to deepen your knowledge or expand your knowledge into an area that you're not normally used to reading about. The other thing I'd like you to do as I'm trying to gather information about what it is we read and how we learn is there's going to be a survey that's attached to this video. At the bottom, you'll see a link to go through it. Now, in order to do the survey, you will have to have a Google account, which most of us have, but some of us may not. And it's not that I'm going to do anything weird with your information. It's just that the application that I use to make surveys on is through something called Google Forms. So it does require that you sign in with a Google address. It's possible that you can sign in with a different address. You can try that and see if it works. Great. But I believe that it's going to require you to have a Google address. It might be able to work with any old email, though, because I know we'll collect email accounts. So to recap, we're going through what I call a literacy challenge or a book challenge. And what we're trying to do is just increase our knowledge or deepen what we already know. So hopefully you'll take the challenge of reading 5 minutes of 5 pages for 5 days in a row. I look forward to seeing all the comments and all of the survey results that we get. Hope everybody has a great weekend.